questions? Okay, group 4, where are you? Do we have group number 4 here? Excellent. Okay, give them questions or comments.
I think they illustrate clearly about the financial crisis on 2007, and you this group give me clearly the information. That's it.
Anything you want to ask them? Anything you're not clear? Anything you don't understand? You may ask them. They will explain. Otherwise, I will assume that you understand everything. So you have nothing to ask.
Can I repeat about his question? His mean is, can you explain about this, the 2007 financial crisis? Can it define as a Minsky moment? Can we define it as a Minsky moment?
So you want to know something even before the commercial paper failure, right? Something outside the translation.
No,
it is outside. Okay.
It's not.
The reason for the commercial market failure is the global financial crisis, and the reason for global financial crisis is Minsky moment.
No.
It is a Minsky moment because before 2007, as you know, the arising of housing bubble in 2003, and the housing bubble. The bank before 2007 has they engaged in many risky activities such as subprime mortgage, subprime loan, and even shadow banking. And they use subprime mortgage and loan as asset back for the and underlying asset for the shadow banking to securitize them and sell them. And when the bubble burst, because it's risk is potential, the high risk potential of the market, so it burst. The loan, the subprime loan, subprime mortgage will eventually default, leading to the domino effect of other loan will default as well. So the price of housing and the right withdrawal leading to what you call Minsky moment. So I think that's we play the Minsky moment now.
Group number 6, where are you? Number 6, give them questions. Okay, group number 6. Excellent. Okay. Don't be scared. You can ask them anything.
I don't have any questions. I have some comment for their feedback. I think the slide has so many words and the form so it makes I also follow their feedback.
Okay, thank you. So how many groups do we have?
6 groups.
6
groups.
Okay. So what about group number 1? Number 1. Okay.
Firstly, I would like to give you some recommend about the presentation. I think you should connect the content of your presentation to the content of the lecture that we are studying about, because I want to see more about the comparison between the paper that you read and you present about that connect to the lecture that we are studying. And secondly, I have a question about the cost of the collapse of commercial paper market. Which cost that you think is the most important?
I think that is a good question. Okay? She asked you about the cost, okay, or the damage, okay, of the collapse of commercial paper market. Okay? You can talk about the consequence of cost of the damage.
COST. Phải trả giá bằng cái gì đó. Hỏi lại đi.
I mean the reason behind the
Okay,
collapse,
so the
not
cost,
the
not the
cost.
cost.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason.
Which one is the greatest cost?
So you know. So you want to know more about the cost of the collapse of commercial paper, right? As I already mentioned before, there are 3 main explanations for the collapse of commercial paper. Which one that you are unclear?
I mean, in your opinion, which one is the main cause?
The main reason?
Yeah.
Okay. The main reason for the collapse of commercial paper market, I can summarize in 2 words, is the trade-off. When everything becomes riskier, commercial paper value becomes riskier, investors have the right to demand compensation. And when the cost is higher, so obviously the issuer no longer want to seek refinancing from the commercial paper market, so they have to move somewhere else. So the market will become frozen and nothing inside. That's the main reason. And the other 2 reasons, which is adverse selection and institutional constraint just amplify the effect of the first reason.
Okay. So I think it's right. Okay? Any more questions? Any more comments? Okay, so last question or comment from group number 2. Number 2. Okay, where are the members of group number 2? Okay. Say something.
I have a question for you. In your opinion, what is the thing that the policymaker can do to prevent the probability to the crisis, say the global survival crisis?
Yeah, good question.
Lấy từ bài của Simon đấy.
So you want to know about the measure from central bank to prevent the collapse of commercial paper in the future. So I think there are two main measures that they can implement. The first one is they have to regulate the shadow banking. Before the crisis, 2007, shadow banking is almost unregulated and uninsured. They even build up the leverage. They increase the leverage of the bank even to 1,000%, which is very risky when the asset becomes illiquid. Besides, they should qualify and they should, analyze the quality of the commercial better, so investors don't engage in some speculative trading. The second reason is they have to tighten the monetary policy at the right time. No, I don't mean it's they should decide it soon, but at the right time. Don't make the bubble go, inflated too big. And the price will increase. Like if the asset becomes so overpriced, then when it crashes, it causes a lot of effect to the economy and the commercial paper market.
Any more questions? Okay, I have some comments and questions for you. Good things, okay, well organized, good structure, presentation. Okay. However, there is one thing I want you to be more careful here. The most important thing in this presentation is you have to explain how commercial paper market of the US collapsed during that period. Okay? So you need to focus on showing the mechanism rather than the events. Okay? So focus on the mechanism and make it clear. Okay? Not just showing the events. Okay? And that is also the first question for you from me. Okay? What is the mechanism here? Okay? We know the events, we can read them from newspapers, we can see them on TV.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 5. Our topic for presentation today is commercial paper during the financial crisis of the 2007-2009. And our presentation will be divided into 6 parts. The first one is basics of commercial paper, typically supplies the size of commercial paper. Thirdly, demand size of commercial paper. Fourthly, commercial paper during the financial crisis. Fifthly, why did the commercial paper market collapse? And finally, conclude. The first one, I will talk about the basics of commercial paper. In the United States, commercial papers have been an important source of financing since the 19th century. Financial paper was the largest instrument in this market with more than $1.97 trillion outstanding. Commercial papers usually issued at a discount to a predetermined face value, which means that if investor acquire commercial paper at the price below the face value and receive the face value at maturity. The difference between the purchase price and the face values is discount value the internal interest received on commercial paper. In practice, the commercial rate on the commercial paper is a bit higher than the interest on treasury bills of the same maturity and a bit lower than the interest on loans of the same maturity, such as Euro. Almost all commercial papers is rated by one or more nationalities of creative rating agencies like Moody's, Standard, Poor, and Poor, or Fit. Commercial papers sold in the market typically has a high short-term rating estimated market participants, either by choice or by regulation. Ratchet their purchase to high quality paper. Commercial papers is either by dealers or directly by a corporation that need to raise capital. In August 2006, about 80% of commercial paper was issued by dealers and the remaining 20% by corporation. Most investors in the commercial paper market purchase the paper by issuance and hold it until maturity, and there is only the trading of commercial paper in secondary market. Instead, many investors continually grow over maturing commercial paper, which means that they purchase newly issued commercial paper from the same issuer once the holding of commercial paper mature. As a result, issuer usually require the repayment of maturing commercial paper is really issued commercial paper. However, the need to roll over maturing commercial paper generate the risk that investors may be willing to refinance maturing commercial paper. This risk is often called gross overall liquidity risk. In this case, the issuer needs to refine financing elsewhere to repay maturing commercial paper. And the next part will be granted by Phương.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, my name is Phương, and today I will present about the supply side of commercial paper. So, first of all, from the perspective of commercial paper issuer, they find it down that one benefit of commercial paper is that they can avoid the registration, which is an expensive and lengthy process. So, three criteria from the exception from registration is that the first one, the maturity is no longer than 270 days. In fact, it ranges from 1 to 90 days and 30 days in average. Secondly, is not be toward the general public. They just issue only for the institutional investor and is often more than $100,000. And the third one is that the issuer use only their money from the process to finance the current assets. Another that they can use a business license exception that issuer can use process to fund long-term assets. And the last one is that they can require for the tax exemption that they require the commercial license for full support by bank guarantee. There are three types of commercial paper. The first one is that the asset-backed financial commercial paper, and the last one is corporate commercial paper. So I found out that in 1970, the total value is 558 billions. While in the early of 2007, it is 1.97 billions. With 5.7% of assets backed in 1990s, or 59.9% of financial commercial paper, and 34.4% corporate of commercial paper. So next one, there are three types of commercial paper as I mentioned before. And the first one, asset-backed, which is issued by a balance sheet conducive of a large financial institution. Financial commercial paper is issued by large financial institutions directly and not via conduit. And the last one, this is formed by non-financial business. To distribute between financial and corporate commercial paper, there are two ways. The first one, financial commercial paper is unsecured and the issuer does not pledge asset as collateral. And this is considered a low-risk asset because of each have a short maturity. while the corporate commercial paper is unsecured and only large credit working firm with strong balance sheet, low risk can issue the commercial paper. Some companies that I find out in American and Europe for different type of commercial paper. For example, in US, it is CT Group and Euro. This is Dutch Bank Euro. Okay, another information I will show in the slide. Okay. Thank you. Now is the turn of Việt.
Talk about the demand side. Money market funds and mutual funds are the main investors in commercial paper. In January 2007, money market funds and mutual funds own commercial paper worth 767 billion. Equal like 31.4% of the market. Money market funds emerged in the 1997 as an alternative to bank deposits. Money market funds grew in size total $2.4 trillion at the start of 2007. To limit risk of money market funds investment, commercial paper holding of money market funds are regulated under Rule 287 of the Investment Company Act of 1914. Commercial paper carry either the highest or second highest rating for short-term debt from the list 2 of the nationally recognized credit rating agencies. Money market funds must not hold more than 5% of their assets in security of any individual issuer with the highest rating and not more than 1% of their assets in security of any individual issuer with the second highest rating. Total holding of security with the second highest rating must not exceed 6% of the fund assets. Which largely money market funds are towards institutional investors. According to the study in January 2007, the largest 15 institutional funds account for a total of 459 billion worth of assets. Money market funds are considered to be well devised because a large number of money market instruments are held by institutional funds. Nevertheless, there are still many risks in the financial industry that can happen to money market funds. The main reason being assets oriented by the financial industry accounted for 91.4% of money market funds assets. Now we'll continue to present.
Hi guys. In my part, I will discuss about the commercial paper and financial crisis in the historical perspective. First, despite the fact that the commercial paper market is a stable source of financing, but it still suffer through some lapse and sudden decline in history. A significant example is the Bank Central failure. When in June 1970, the Bank Central Committee declared bankruptcy, and as a result of the bankruptcy, their commercial paper is defaulted. And as a result, the corporate commercial paper outstanding dropped by more than 9%, from 32 billion to 29 billion in 3 weeks. Furthermore, to solve that problem, the Federal Reserve issued they started to purchasing insurance against the market while liquidity eruption in the form of backup loan commitments after the crisis. In order to do that, they do that in order to help banks have access to the discount window, and some banks happily experience deposit inflows during a period of market-wide liquidity eruption. From the central value, so there are many suddenly decline the commercial market after the central value. This is it's occur because of the former concern corporate commercial paper market rather than the financial the asset back commercial paper market in the biggest difference between 2008 and 2009 crisis. And next is Hiếu. We will discuss about the collapse of the asset back commercial paper.
So, because of the asset-backed commercial paper, the most advantage and disadvantage with the bank and the investor. With bank, asset-backed commercial paper has beyond service maturity arbitrage like landlord, transaction, and regular subject. And with investor, their benefit will be a higher return compared to treasury rating studies by money market fund by regulating the requirement. With the risk, bank will investor may not extend the asset by commercial paper, and bank needs to provide liquidity for the asset, and with the investor, there is will be need to liquidate the special asset if bank is in default. Because the limitation of time, so I can only show you the graph of collapse in the asset-backed commercial paper. And this graph shows the asset-backed commercial paper will collapse after the financial crisis with the top part market crisis. And the next part I will tell you about how to rescue this situation.
Hello, today I will talk about the Lehman bankruptcy. First of all, the negative shock in the commercial paper market was the result of Lehman Brothers. In September 2008, many investors were surprised to learn that the reserve primary fund market fund with more than 65 billion of assets under management, or more than 700 million of payment commercial paper. Secondly, on September
if you're not sure about the mechanism, you can spend more time at home studying it, okay? Now I just want you to explain more about this math. That's enough.
Chỉ cần nói lại cái slide này thôi, nó nói về cái gì? Nói lại xem cái slide này nó nói về cái gì?
Because they skip it, okay? They skip this slide, so now I will love to talk about it.
Thế nào là slide này nói đi?
Đấy. No.
Cái câu hỏi về cơ chế tận thời sự xung đột của nó thì nhóm Nam nói riêng các bạn cũng có thể là về nhà thì cũng thêm nhá. Nó cũng không dễ trả lời ngay được đâu. Còn bây giờ thì tạm thời các bạn nói về cái slide này đi. Tại vì trong quá trình thuyết trình tất cả các bạn cũng chưa kỹ về cái này. Rồi bây giờ
analyzed after the when commercial paper was collapsed in the period 2007 and 2000 from 2007 to 2009. The benefit with the bank sector and the investor sector. With the bank sector, the commercial paper can help them with the, they can have the fee on the service with the transaction of the commercial paper. They can have the landlord. This means that the investor, when they buy commercial paper, they will have a long period of land and they will have the fund shops. Moreover, the commercial paper will help them to reserve with the capital. They can have the reserve ratio requirement. It means the capital requirement in the benefit of the bank. With that, I already showed that the bank can manufacture the risk asset without capital charge. With the investor, in that period, the commercial paper help them to have more profit than the treasury bonds, and they can certify with the money market fund by the regulatory requirement. It means that the commercial bank is the asset that can invest without risky. I think in that period before it's collapse because of many reasons. And with the risk that the bank can apply in that period, when investing in commercial bank, is an investor may not extend the commercial paper. This is called the rollover risk that was mentioned in the cost part, and the bank need to provide liquidity. This means that the commercial had many period of loan, so they need to provide the period to or this means that they will provide the liquidity, and it will give the credit loss and for the cash process, and also is the risk of investor that the commercial paper that they need to liquidity the portfolio of them in the commercial paper.
Okay, so any last words?
Any last words? Thank you for your listening.
Okay, so